You know, Jesus redefined what it means to be strong. It's not about power, but about humility and serving others. It's about serving, it's about being humble. It's about stepping out of who you are, how you were raised, what your family's like. Stepping out and serving and being with others. You gotta find a trusted friend or a mentor. You know, open up about what's going on instead of carrying the burdens alone. Cast my burden on Jesus. He's going to carry it for me. I'm telling you, sometimes it's easier to cast it on Jesus, have a friend that you can tell about it, and then both of them cast it on Jesus. Because when 2 or 3 are gathered together, there God is. You know, there are times in my life when I've talked to my wife about different things, and I said, hey, this is what's going on. And able to work through it because I'm no longer just carrying. We're both carrying. Having somebody that you can share with. But let others help you. I'm bad at this. I don't like other people helping me do stuff. I don't. I'm serious. And ask my kids. Sometimes it's like, I'll do it. I'll take care of it. It's hard for me. That's how I was raised. My dad was the same way. Just to be real, I mean, we are how we are raised. We are how we grow up. We are our father's kids and our mother's kids. We are. That is what it is. But we have to recognize that. To look past it, we can't just say, oh, that's how I was raised. I ain't gonna change. I ain't gonna do it that way. No. Another point. True strength comes from surrendering control. How many of you like being in control? If you are diagnosed with PTSD, one of the things that there is with PTSD is you want to be in control of everything because you want to know where the door is. You want to know who's behind you, who's in front of you, who's to the side of you, who's got a weapon, who's getting ready to take you out, who's getting ready to do this, and I want to be in control of what is going on in every situation. But me being up here, I had to let go of that control. But it's us surrendering control. You know, it's hard. I'm telling you, I'm trying to relearn a lot of stuff. You know, we're all a work in progress. But, you know, Peter denied Jesus 3 times, yet instead of condemning him, Jesus restored him. You see, Peter learned that his strength didn't come from his own ability, but from trusting Jesus. But he had to learn to trust Jesus. It took him up until Jesus died on the cross, until he rose again, before he finally put his trust in Jesus. Total trust. His whole self in trust. Because his greatest failure became his greatest testimony when he surrendered control and let God use him. 3,000 people got saved. Kicked off the start of the church. I'm telling you, let go of the need to control everything. You gotta trust that God is in control even when life feels uncertain. You know, we gotta take one step of faith each day. You know, you gotta pray, whether it's praying, forgiving, or making time for God. Let him guide your decisions. You gotta rest in God's grace. You don't have to earn his love or approval. His grace is enough. Because it's by his grace that most of us are even here. Because it's his grace that is sufficient for us. It's for his power is made perfect in my weakness.